How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, 3rd chapter. I'm happy. We're in a Kloe side story. I'm having fun. So, and like, the thing is, like, today's gonna be more stuff because, like, this side story is already so long. I just couldn't, like, I didn't have the energy to keep doing it. Now, while I'm still, like, not feeling great, it's like this is like the cold from hell or whatever this is. Like, it just keeps dragging on, but I'm doing better. So, hopefully, I'm pretty confident we'll get to the end of whatever this story is, and I think we'll be able to start the next one, which I believe is going to be Zin's, because we have his like door in the arena. There's 2 doors I think involving with him. One's like a mini game one and one's a side story. So we'll try and do those. I don't know if we'll get both of them today, but at least one of them, because I'm pretty sure we're more than halfway done with this story today. But for now, let's jump into it. So Kloe is helping try and track down the student council president. Gosh darn it, I can't remember his name. It's a janky name, and he's kind of a just like he vanishes and kind of runs away and doesn't do his like job. So it's like amazing he got elected. But someone described him as Han Solo, like he's like the Han Solo of this game, and that actually fits him so well because he's like, it seems like he's probably a good guy at heart, but he's just a rogue. Like just does whatever he wants, doesn't feel like following the rules, but probably really good at getting stuff done when he needs to get it done. So, Chloe's gonna help out here, her friends, well, her future friends, trying to track him down because he somehow managed to evade our best boy, Sieg, and so now we gotta go track him down. So, yeah, I don't know, there's not much else to say. It's just like, this is kind of Kloe, I think, it's her story about her becoming herself and deciding to have her own identity, because so far, she's kind of just kept to herself and just been a really, really good student, which is good, but she's not making friends or connecting with people, so a lot of people think that she's odd. All right, let's see if we can see anybody. But that's not fair. I don't want to trade. Oh? Give me your eggs, Monica. I'll give you my carrots if you do. That's just a terrible trade.
すみません、デボラさん。うちの会長見ませんでした？
You're looking for him again, huh? Sad to say, as it is to say. Well, I wish I could tell you I had, but I haven't. He's always said that hi whenever he passes me, but by me too, so I'd definitely notice if he'd been here. He does?
想像できない。
Yeah. I wonder why Jill has so many voice lines right now, but nobody else does.
何か用か？
いえ、まだ捕まらないんですよ。
Lecter.
レクター先輩。
もう3日も捜索してますけど。
3 days?
やっぱりもう諦めた方が。あれはそう簡単に見つかるものではない。しかし必ず学園内に潜伏している。捕らえろ。
Do it.
はい。
Now where's Lucy? Where's my new favorite character? Oh, if it isn't Hans. You're gonna join our club, right? I mean, you rock at the sports and stuff. You'd be a perfect fit. Not happening, my man. I've only got time for Lucy.
ほー。それで生徒会に？
Hans, man. Wait. No, that wasn't the reason. I just...
あんたが生徒会に入るなんて言い出した時からおかしいとは思ってたけど。
Oh, chill.
仕事をなんだと思ってんのかしら？
Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. I won't let you get this close. I won't let you get close to Lucy using such underhanded trickery. Step back, Han. She's mine. I'm not letting you have her. That's bold. How dare you? Lucy and I are destined to be together. You step back.
またバカやってるよこの二人は。
Man, now I know I would never have a chance. She's being fought over this hard. Lucy certainly is popular. Yeah, she is. Good grief. Yeah, like I said, if I were really here, like Lucy's entrancing, I wouldn't stand a chance at this point. All right, let's see. Hey, Dean.
すみません学園長、うちの生徒会長を見かけませんでした？少し見当たらないようなので。
ああ、レクター君だね。先ほどまでそこのソファーで寝ていたようだが。
He was in here sleeping.
そ ソファーで寝てた？
レクター先輩。学園長も恐れぬ横暴ぶり。もはや私たちの手でケリをつけるほかないわね。学園長、ご迷惑をおかけしてしまい、申し訳ありませんでした。
He's gonna say something like, "Oh, he's a lot like me."
あれは
when I was a kid.
後でみっちり絞り上げときますんで。
気にしなくていい。彼はここが気に入っているようだからね。
So he's been here before. Oh, I keep forgetting. I need to like ask, like talk to
レ
him
クター
sometimes.
君なら先ほどまでそこのソファーで寝ていたよ。書類に目を通している間に。
まだ暖かい。
It's still warm.
そう遠くへは行っていないはずね。しらみつぶしに探すわよ。
おう。
はい。まだ。
Alright, so it's still warm. He's reading a book of some kind. So I bet you will find the book, and that might be the key to finding him. Lecter's actually shown up to class today. You don't understand how rare that is. But he was being such a little butthead that I made him go stand in the corner. You know what makes the situation even worse, though? Mr. Ratio said he was sitting in my chair. I cannot believe him. What? You're trying to find Lecter? He was there sitting in Miss Milia's seat till not long ago. He was reading some book, but I didn't see the title. I was gonna call him out, but he vanished before I could. I wonder, like, so like I imagine it's gonna be an interesting book that like maybe will give us some more lore, and maybe it'll be unlocked in our like library in the hermit like garden. But wouldn't it also be really funny if it was like the Talking to Cats book, you know, the holy texts? Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to have seen Lecter around here, would you? Lecter? I don't think I have, no. Excuse me? Yes? You wouldn't have happened to have seen Student Council President anywhere, would you? Yes, the Student Council President. You don't want to get involved with him, trust me. That's all I'm gonna say. Right. Don't get involved with the Student Council President, surely don't. I mean, that wasn't like our intention. We were trying to find him, not get involved with him. Alright, let's go upstairs. Lecter? I haven't seen him today, no. Excuse me? You wouldn't happen to have seen the Student Council President anywhere, would you? Oh, you're looking for Leo. He's headed straight to the council room as soon as the class is finished. Isn't he there? Oh no. We're actually looking for Lecter. Lecter's president, not Leo. People do make that mistake a lot. But it's true, however impossible it sounds. Wait, you're not pulling my leg? Sorry, my bad then. Now all the time I thought Leo was president. I shouldn't be surprised there are still people making that mistake. I've lost count of the amount of times I've had to explain Lecter's our leader to people. No surprise people feel that way either. I mean, Leo is the only one who does most of the work. He might as well be the head honcho. I thought so. Still, Lecter's slightly strange one, right? I don't see him around all that often, so I think I'd notice him if he did pass me by. I don't believe I've seen him today. Oh, okay. Sorry for troubling you. Yeah, like, I kind of get the idea that you can get little hints about where he's gone, and it kind of seems like he never came up here, but I still want to talk to everybody. I'm on cleaning duty today, so I'm hard at work right now. Time to get this blackboard as clean as can be. What? You're looking for the Student Council President? I'm sorry, I haven't seen him, I'm afraid. I'll be fine, it'll be fine. It's not like joining the club suddenly makes you get grades worse. Loads of people join them and they still don't suffer for it. It'll be fun, come on, what do you say? Not really much of a club activities person, you see. I prefer to devote my time to my studies. I prefer to devote myself fully to my studies instead of having club activities stealing the time. She doesn't seem to want to take no for an answer, though. I mean, it might be good for you, man. It also might be she's flirting with you or, like, wants to spend more time with you in general. Oh, hey, Lucy.
今回は手錠で繋いでおいたの。
Oh, did you just see him?
なのにまた逃げられちゃったわ。
I had him attached to me with handcuffs this time, too. Lucy. Oh.
ルーシー先輩？レクターはね、瞬間移動ができるのよ。 だからもう私じゃ捕まえられないわ。
ルーシー先輩。
さすがの先輩も相当疲れてるわね。はあ、レクターのバカ。
So he's the idiot, but like, does she like him? Like, sounds like there might be a bigger connection between the two of them. Maybe no one had a chance after at all with him anyway. Oh my gosh, there he is! I see you! Oh, wait, no. That's not him. This is somebody with pinkish hair.
さあ、おとなしくお縄につけ。
会長、あまり迷惑をかけないでください。
Oh, it is him. His hair looks different this time.
その本は？
猫語日常会話辞典。
It is the holy texts! Okay, I like you, Lecter. I wasn't so sure, but we can be best friends now because you agree the holy texts are the best.
にゃーご。
Oh, let's get the texts out! What does it say? Mad after my own freaking heart. Alright, Nyago. Just with one A. Let's see. Nyago. So we meet again, fleshy thing. Oh, that's Nyao, not Nyago. So interesting. Oh, okay, yeah. Nyago is. It's been a while. How have you been? Nyan. Okay. So this one doesn't seem to be in the text. It just seems to be him just being like just doing a typical nya. A nyan. Maybe he has a more advanced text than I do. But that one also doesn't seem to be in here.
一日中そんなことをやってたんですか?
Alright. Just kicking
懸
him.
命に生きる私は目をつむって大きくて空っぽな世界を走り続けていた。
It's crazy that she feels that it's a vast empty world. There's so much going on.
それが何をなすわけでもなく、私は大空を飛べるわけでもない。ただ立ち止まった時、その小さな箱庭は呆れるほどに広かった。そうだ。私は何のためにここへ来たのだろう。
After that, Kloe decided to join the fencing club so that the skills Julia taught her didn't grow rusty during her time at the academy. She also found herself being roped into helping Jill and Hans search for the nefarious Lecter, quite often too. Then, roughly a month after this all began, everyone's favorite time of the academy year finally arrived. Summer vacation? The music.
ここは公式で。
Or is it finals?
あれ? うまくいかないぞ。ああ、定期試験の季節か。学生は大変だな。
You're a student.
先輩も一応学生ですよね。試験勉強とかしないんですか？試験ね。試験。
Why are you here?
やる気なさそう。
こんなところにいた。
あ、ルーシー先輩。
ほらレクター、勉強するわよ。
待てルーシー、俺はだな。
A half second. Oh my gosh.
ルーシー先輩、そんなお姿も素敵です。
Hans.
いかん。勉強せねば。
What a goober. There he is sleeping. He's in our class?
ようやく終わったぜ。
さすがに天下の王立学園、内容が半端じゃないわね。
Oh, finals.
私はもうくったくたよ。あ、クローゼどうだった？試験の出来は。まあまあかな。またまた謙遜しちゃって、この。
Yeah, yeah, she's pretty good.
今の笑みはなんだ？
余裕こいちゃっても。
お前たち通行の邪魔だ。こ
God.
こにたまるな。
Leo, you got the face of like a future Ouroboros member. I don't like that. Come on, man. Hope you're not too. I hope you don't go off the dark side or something.
レオ先輩。すみません。
ああ、
Yeah.
本日から生徒会活動を再開する。ジルとハンスは2時から生徒会室でミーティングだ。遅れるなよ。
ははい。
そうだな、クローゼ君は好きにしたまえ。
Is it for Kloe decides to join try and join the council?
クローゼにも来てほしいってことかしら。
Yeah.
レクターさんを捕獲するのにクローゼは必要不可欠な人材だからな。レオ先輩もクローゼのことを認めてるんじゃないか？
I mean, it's probably mostly Sieg.
ちょっと大げさな気もしますけど、でも私も行ってみようかな。なんだか楽しそうですし。
Yeah, good. It's like fun.
いや、それほど楽しくはないと思うぞ。
Ironically, though, it kind of is fun because she's been primed and prepared for like, you know, leadership. So, in a way, it might be like a much more like toned down and more enjoyable version of what she was already doing before she came here.
ま、クローゼが来てくれると大いに助かるわ。もちろん大歓迎よ。
そんじゃ昼飯の後は3人で生徒会室に行くか。
はい。
And this music's great too. Just so chipper, upbeat.
ちわー。珍しくレクター先輩がいる。
Where's the crisis? Is there a bomb in the school?
珍しいとはなんだ、珍しいとは。
You are never here.
俺はいつもここでだべってるだろうが。
仕事をしてないことは。
ルーシー先輩、お久しぶりです。
ハンスくん、元気そうね。試験の方はうまくいきそう？
そんなの俺に聞かないでくださいよ。
ダメだったわけね。
お前たちさっさと席につけ。
はい。
All right.
全員揃ったようだな。それでは今日の議題だが、
みんなの将来の夢を聞こうと思ってな。
Sure, there you go. Yes, Han Solo.
そこの3名、一人ずつ将来の夢を語れ。
レオくん？
まずは今年度の生徒会活動を一通り説明しておく。それから具体的な活動内容と年次予算の割り振りを詰めていく予定だが、
まずはジル、お前からだ。
Just like, keep
お
going.
前が今感じている乙女のハートフルな思いを簡潔に表現してみせろ。
打倒生徒会長です。
見ての通りこれは戦力外だ。何も期待しないように。
レクター先輩。
いてもいなくても迷惑な人だ。
It's funny because, like, so if we look at the council as they are now, we almost see foils of like these three as future student council members. It's like Jill is kind of like the Leo because she's about like getting people like to work and kind of being a taskmaster, being driven and organized. Hans is a bit like Lecter because he's more of like the kind of go with the flow type of dude. No, quite not to Lecter's level, but he is more lackadaisical. And then Kloe and Lucy are both like the really smart and just absolutely drop dead amazingly gorgeous people.
それでは今年の活動内容だが、例年通りならば来月から
あ、疲れた。
レクターさんを探すのも疲れるが、出席してるのも疲れるんだよな。唯一の救いはルーシー先輩に会えたことだぜ。
Hans, calm down.
試験期間中は会えなかったからな。
おいおい、今朝も必勝祈願とか言って会ってなかった？ 私もお見かけしましたよ。
おお、お前ら暇そうだな。
People look like they got nothing to do.
先輩よりは忙しいです。これから各クラブの部長さんを回って予算案を作成しなきゃいけないんで。
そうか。ならクローゼだな。
Oh boy. Lecter handed an envelope to Kloe.
これって。
ルーアン市長に提出しなきゃならんらしくてな。
To the mayor of Ruan?
レオがうるさいのだ。クローゼ行ってこい。
Really?
それ本当はレクター先輩の仕事なのでは？
いや、そんなわけ。
He's like, what, me? Work? Are you serious?
クローゼ、お前頭に羽ついてんぞ。
Lecter brushed his hand across Chloe's head.
ジークのやつだな。そういやあいつそろそろ羽が生え変わる時期とか言ってたしな。
You've been talking to him?
いつからついてたんだろう。もしかして試験中も？
Wait, yeah, come
先
on.
輩、ジークのこと知ってるんですか？それに言ってたって。
ああ、その封筒よろしく。
Just, what was
本当
that?
に得体の知れない人ですね。クローゼ、
Yeah, is that his way of flirting with you?
まんまと仕事押し付けられてるわよ。
それに言いにくいんだがな、別に羽毛なんてついてなかっ
Oh
たぞ。
gosh, he just wanted to touch you?
またからかわれました。ほらクローゼ、すぐに追いかけて突き返さないと。そんな仕事クローゼがやることないわよ。
いや、今から追いかけて捕まるかどうか。そうだな、このタイムラグなら早くて5時間ってところか。
Gosh darn it.
もう私が行ってきます。その方が早そうですし。
Yeah, but it's the principle of the thing.
ルーアンの市長さんに届ければいいんですよね。クローゼには私たちを手伝ってもらうつもりだったのに。ごめんなさい、ジルさん。にゃ、いいっていいって。それよりクローゼ、道わかる？知ってます。以前お伺いしたことがあるので。あれ、そうなんだ。
Yeah, uh-oh.
まあクローゼなら大丈夫だろう。でも魔獣には気をつけてくれよ。
はい。じゃあここでお別れね。また後でね。
早めに帰ってこいよ。
はい。
Wow, dang, so we get to actually go out into town, huh? Do we have equipment now? No? Okay. So glad the exams are finally over. The exam period is so tough one for us teachers too, all of you know. It's not like we enjoy giving you them. I'm gonna have to start grading all the papers when I get back to the faculty lounge. Ugh. Do I have to, right now? All I want to do is take the day off. I'm managing to score in line with the average. I'm doing fine. As long as I keep studying, I'll be able to keep up. I'm sure I will. Yeah, I'm not buying that. I mean, look at you. You never studied at all. Everything changes when you become a third year, trust me. If you think that attitude's gonna get you through graduation, you're gonna be in for a very rude awakening. Being a third year is really tough, you know. How am I supposed to get through to you? It's finally over. I'm gonna grab something to eat and go right to hunting for more club members. I took the first victim on my list. I'll have to see if I can find some third years who would look like they've got nothing to do too. So much to do, so much to do. The second the exam's finished, the place is teeming with students. Kind of used to it at this point though, it always happens. Alright kids, make sure to form a clear line.
その封筒はレクターに押し付けられたか。
大丈夫です。私が市長さんに届けてきますので。
Receive 200 Mira.
ルーアンは街道を南、市長邸は南街区の東側だ。道に迷うなよ。
は ありがとうございます。
Just gives us money.
使いのダチンってことなのかな。
月末か。そろそろレクターが動き出す頃だな。
Make his move. What?
また殴っちゃった。どうしてかしら。あの顔を見ると殴りたくなっちゃうのよね。
I don't blame you.
あの顔を見るとつい殴りたくなっちゃうの。これが私の本能なのかしら。
Okay, so yeah, it's almost like she does have a crush on him. But she also wants to punch him a lot.
あ、そうだクローゼ。言い忘れてたんだが、ルーアンに行く前には外出許可を取らないとな。学園長に訳を話せば許可してもらえると思うぜ。
Gotcha, so I should talk to him first.
クラブ活動の予算の方なんですけど、リゲル部長はまだ教室でしょうかね。
Oh, Kloe. There's no practice today, as you might be aware. Yes, I am. We're starting again tomorrow, though, right? That's right. We got a big tournament coming up. After all, we need to get back to work. Let's put our backs into it. So I randomly got 200 Mira. Not that it'll matter, because this is just a memory. Starting next week, there's going to be a series of lectures over the Zeiss Central Factory that are open to the public. Fortunately, the exams are over now, so I should be able to go and take a look during a free day. I'm going to be a real eye-opening experience, I'm sure. I'm trying to think if I've seen, like, maybe he's like a future shop owner or like one of the Orville store, like, workers that we've seen. Maybe the guy, he kind of looks like the guy who might have been working at the building with, I think he was in Bose, or, like, cause it was the guy who had, like, the vacuum. He was really worried about being taken by the bandits as part of, like, when they took the ship. And, like, we found out the inside the vacuum was, like, an illegal, like, a smuggling, like, journal. And that, like, and then, like, that guy ends up taking over the shop itself. I wonder what happens if I go up here. Oh. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm looking for a lector. I was riding on his tail, but as I got here, I lost sight of him. I swear that guy's impossible. I know just how he feels. There's me thinking I'd be able to enjoy taking it easy back here. But now Mr. Effort's on the road up front, so I'm actually stuck here. It's not as fun when you're here just because you have to be. Feels like wherever I go lately, Mr. Effort isn't far behind. Ugh, hope it's just a coincidence he isn't onto me or something. What are you doing back here? I saw Lecter playing around with the white bird a while ago. Can you believe that? I saw him doing it in front of the window. As soon as the exam was over, I came to look, but looks like he's gone. So has the bird. Bummer. Where's Sieg? You better not have done anything to Sieg. I'm going to be born again a new man. Yes, I will. Okay, Anton, you having a little, like, crisis over here? Like, what are you doing? After the exams, the cafeteria is always so full of people. I'm just wasting my time here until it empties out some. So nice to be able to just sit and take it easy. I saw Miss Amelia running past here not long ago, too. She looked like she was in a real hurry. Did something happen? Amelia, have we seen her? Oh, are you planning to head outside the academy grounds? Keep an eye out for monsters, then. You don't generally find any especially dangerous monsters in this region, but any monster can be a threat if you're not careful. So watch yourself while you're outside, okay? I was the faculty lounge grading papers not long ago, but then the darned lurcher just showed up out of nowhere. He's all like, "Hey, Amelia, what you doing? Oh, grading papers already, huh? Man, suck being a teacher." Sucks when you're the judging me. I'm not here being lazy, for the record. I'm just way too angry to be grading papers right now, so I came here to cool off. Ugh. What is he doing? Just running around making people upset. This is the president of the Academy Student Council. What a fine young man. How fitting for such an esteemed academy. What a fine young man. Suddenly see how he ended up as president of such an esteemed Academy Student Council.
私、生徒会長を務めさせていただいております。レクターと申します。
Put on such a brave front.
当学園の見学でしょうか。喜んで。
化けてますね。
Imposter.
当学園の見学でしょうか。
We got a visitor from the academy at the moment. We get them more often than you think. Hello, Kloe. How are you feeling about the exams? Well, I thought they were a little difficult, to be honest. Really? I'm rather confident in my performance. I can hardly wait for the results to be issued. Hi there, Kloe. Like I said yesterday, our club's going to start meeting again tomorrow. So make sure you use today to get yourself well rested and back in peak shape. You bet. I don't mind losing to the Leo Lorenz. That's basically inevitable. Lecter, though? Adios, anything but that. Don't look at me in the process of writing a letter. Who to? Duh, Lucy? Now the exams are finally over, it's time to make my feelings known to her. I can't let Hans get ahead of me in the race for her heart. Aw, that's kinda sweet. But again, poor Lucy. Hey, Kloe. What am I doing here? You want to ask Miss Milia a question? She's not here at the moment, though. I can't ask Miss Milia a question, but she's not here. But I'll have to wait here until she comes back. She's like, oh, no, she's gone home. Well, the exams fortunately ended without any trouble. The first major examination period for your first year students. But you'll get used to them. You got plenty more to look forward to. Don't beat yourself up too much about this one if you didn't go quite as planned. It happens. You'll usually find Miss Milia excitedly grading papers after exams end, but there's no sign of her at the moment. I wonder where she went.
Oh yeah, クローゼ君。どうかしたのかね？
すみません、学園長。少し用事ができてしまいまして、外出許可をいただけないでしょうか。
Kloe gave the dean a brief explanation of what she needed to do.
なるほど。もちろん構わないとも。
Kloe received permission to leave the grounds.
ありがとうございます。
うん。君もこちらの生活にだいぶ慣れてきたようだな。話は聞いているよ。
最近生徒会のお手伝いをさせていただいているんです。それでちょっと走り回る用事がありまして。
そうか。
では私これで失礼しますね。
ああ、道中気をつけてな。
はい。
いい顔をなさるようになった。うん。これも彼のおかげかもしれんな。
Thinking about Lecter? Forgot to ask.
学園の中に閉じこもっていては、せっかくの外出なのだから、のんびりと。
ありがとうございます。
Alright. Let's see. I decided to join the archery club. I've had some experience with the sport, you see. I think it'd be good to go back to it. I see practice is starting tomorrow. So I'll bet everyone's gonna rest up today while they still can.
クローゼ、今各クラブの部長さんを回ってるとこなのよ。生徒会長を捜索するよりは楽よね。
It's true.
ねえ、この書類に今期のクラブ予算を記入してほしいんです。こっちの欄に活動内容を書いて。
Yes, that's right. So I just had to fill this out then. Wouldn't even be doing this job enough for Rita. I see she's busy with club-related work right off the bat. Just as planned. This is Felicity's first major task since taking over the club. Let's see how she fares with it. Interesting. Kind of a microcosm, because I'm pretty sure she's the, again, if I remember correctly, she's the one that we saw in the second chapter who had that arranged, like, not a marriage, but a meeting that could prelude a potential marriage, like, arrangement. and she ran away from it. I think that's the two. Like the Felicity is like the girl, and then her servant was the one that hired us to find her when she ran away. All right. I think that's pretty much everything and everywhere. I see. It's just that am I thinking of sending my son to this academy? So where'd Lecter go now? Is he gonna meet us out there on the road? Maybe he's gonna save us from some monsters? Oh, we just went straight to Ruan. It's a fishing spot! Can we fish? I doubt it, but can we? I think I would want to live in Ruan. Like, I don't like, obviously the government sucks here, but like, living near the water, all the cliffs, it's very pretty here. The music's great. Not that you hear music like this in real life, but I just like it. I like Ruan a lot.
こうやって歩くのは初めてですね。前に来た時は100日戦役の時だったかな。
Oh, wow. Didn't realize she came here then. How recently was that at this point? This is only like 4 years ago, so this would have been like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. Then that would mean that was about 6 years or 7 years previous.
そうだった。この時間帯は通れないんだ。市長邸に行くには少し待たないと。まあ、別にいいですよね。急ぎの用事でもないみたいですし。ルーアン、こんなに華やかな街だったんですね。
What are you doing here, Lecter? I thought the casino was only just open when we went to it, so it's a bit early for it to be open now, right?
レクター先輩、もしかして。
Oh. Maybe he's got a job here. No, he's at the slots.
レクター先輩、何してるんですか？学園の生徒は賭け事禁止ですよ。
Look at that, like angry Kloe. Look at angry Kloe.
ああ、知ってるとも。何せ俺は生徒会長だからな。あ、来た来た。
本当に生徒会長なのかしら。今度学園長に確認しておかないと。この鐘の音は。
Oh.
橋が降りたんですね。先輩、私は先に用事を済ませてきますから。
Throwing some shade in there.
ここでおとなしくしていてくださいね。
おもうちょいだな。
何がですか？もう本当に。
That's a fun place. We've been here before. Many times before, actually.
すみません。
Hello, hello.
ジェニス王立学園の生徒会の要件でお伺いしたのですが、ダルモア市長にお会いできますでしょうか？
はあ、市長に面会でしょうか。申し訳ありません。お急ぎのご用件でなければ本日のところは。
いや、要件なら僕が聞こう。
Gilbert. It is you.
僕は市長の代理を任されている秘書のギルバートだ。君は王立学園の生徒だね。
はい。生徒会からの提出書類なのですが。
Man, consider the fact he tries in the future to capture Kloe to, like, you know, use her as a bargaining chip. The fact he's met her face to face multiple times and just doesn't know who she is. Kloe handed over the envelope to the steward.
ああ、本年度の生徒名簿だね。ジェニス王立学園は 基本的に全寮制だからね。住民登録を簡略化するために学園単位で提出しているのさ。
まあそうだったんですか。
何を隠そう、この僕も王立学園の出身だからね。これでも生徒会の一員として励んだこともあるんだよ。うん、あの学園の生徒会はとてもいいところだった。誇り高く純粋で、何よりも理念があった。
Most of them, anyway.
あ、そうだったんですか。もう見る影もありませんが。
あの時の経験は市長秘書となった今も、君も生徒会の一員として頑張ってくれたまえ。
I am struggling here.
はい、ありがとうございます。
I'm sorry.
本当は生徒会のお手伝いをしているだけなんですけど。
Same, it's all good.
では私これで失礼しますね。
ああ、困ったことがあればいつでも訪ねてくるといい。僕なら力になれると思うよ。
ありがとうございます。
I wonder why she's running. Is she worried about the gate coming back up again? Or is she gonna go check on Lecter?
レクター先輩、おとなしくしてるでしょうか。
Of course he's not. He's probably swimming on the moon right now. I don't know. Oh no.
先輩、
What'd he do?
すみません。ここに座っていた学生のことなんですけど、どこに行ったかご存知ないでしょうか。
ええ、レクター様でございますね。
レクター様？
先ほど女性の方がお迎えに参られまして。
Lucy?
そうそう、一発殴られてらっしゃいました。
Lucy.
ルーシー先輩だ。学園の生徒、いえ、生徒会長がご迷惑をおかけしてしまって、本当に申し訳ありませんでした。
いえいえ、レクター様にはいつもお世話になっておりますから。
That's not good.
ああ、そうです。コインの方はいつものようにプールしておきますので、レクター様にもそのようにお伝えください。
So he just dropped what he was doing and left. Or I guess Lucy dropped him and made him leave.
疲れました。レクター先輩、カジノまで手を出しているなんて。
He really is Han
ど
Solo.
うやって構成させたらいいのか。
It's kind of funny watching her text box float away.
あら？
Oh my gosh, is this how she meets the orphans? Of course it would be you little troublemaker.
どうしたの？あ、迷子かな？
違うわい。ちょっと探し物してるだけだよ。
探し物？私も一緒に探していいかな？
別にいいけど。
Aww.
赤い石、すげえ綺麗なんだ。ここら辺で落としたんだけど。
It might be a Cephas stone, like the one of the what you house in your for your your ornaments. But if it is, it could draw monsters.
赤い石ね。
おかしいな。
Oh, Kloe found a pretty red stone.
ねえ、ひょっとしてこれかな？
Kloe handed the boy the stone.
よかったね。
おいらクラム、じゃあな。
Oh, I keep hitting the microphone. I'm sorry.
平気。
お家まで送るよ。
いらないって、バカにすんじゃねえぞ。
実は私、道に迷ってしまって、
Clever.
お家の人に道を聞きたいんだけど、案内してくれるかな？
うん。 そんならしょうがねえな。こっち。ほら、早く早く。
そんなにせかさないで。あれ？でもこっちってアノリア村の子なのかな？
Not quite. Here we go to the orphanage.
姉ちゃん？
She probably was here when they first started the construction
マ
for
ーシ
it.
ア孤児院。私の大切な場所。
Oh yeah, wasn't she here for a little bit?
でも、ここに来てはいけない。弱い私はきっと何もかも頼り切ってしまう。本当は一番に駆けつけたかった。
Aww.
だけど私は自分の足で歩いていこうってそう決めたから。
I think it's important though for you, Kloe.
姉ちゃん？どうしちゃったのさ？先生紹介するぜ。
うん。私も少しは強くなれたよね。クラスや学園生活にも慣れたし、剣の稽古を再開したり、レクター先輩を追いかけているうちに随分体力もついちゃったし、今の私なら大丈夫かもしれない。今なら胸を張ってこの大切な場所に帰ってこられる。
姉ちゃん？具合悪いの？
クラムくん。
任せとけって。ほら、ぐずぐずしてって置いてくぞ。
God, he's so excitable.
あら、クラム。どこへ行っていたのですか？
Hey, Teresa.
もうみんなはとっくに。あら、もしかして、クローゼ？まあ、大きくなって。テレサ、
Aww. Aww.
先生。あらあら、泣き顔は変わってないのですね。
Oh my goodness.
どうなってんの？
The music's really good too.
すみません。取り乱してしまって。私、嬉しくてつい。クローゼ。お帰りなさい。
Welcome home.
はい。あらあら、本当に変わりませんね。クラムもお帰りなさい。でも、勝手に抜け出してはダメよ。
ちょっと探し物してただけだって。
テレサ先生、ジョセフおじさんはどちらに？
Joseph.
そう。クローゼはまだ、主人は。
Was that her husband?
亡くなりました。もう、4年になるかしら。
Aww.
ルーアンに買い出しに行った時に、事故に巻き込まれてしまって。ごめんなさい。どうして謝るの？私、何も知らなくて、つまらない字ばかりあって、ここが来ちゃいけないなんて、勝手に思い込んで。もっと早く来ていれば。
Oh man. So she's worried she might have missed him because like she just come straight here, maybe she would have seen him again.
何よ、もう。
Here they are. Aww.
クラム、どこ行ってたのよ、もう。
Oh, you.
姉ちゃん、どうして泣いてるの？
今私が世話をしている子供たちです。ほら、みんな挨拶をして。
Oh, they're so cute.
マリーです。
Mary.
こんにちは。こら、ポーリー。ほえー、じゃないだろ。
クローゼ、マーシア孤児院はここにあるのですよ。
Aww.
ちょうど時間もいいようですし、お茶にしましょうか。
That's true.
クローゼ、手伝ってくださる？はい。
Like, what are you doing here?
その日以来、暇を見つけては孤児院に顔を出すのが私の日課になった。
Good. I'm really glad because it sounds like she was like, what a terrible mistake it would have been to avoid it.
やはり私は変わっていなかったのかもしれない。弱いままの私で暖かい空間に憧れを抱いて、懐かしい先生と愛しい子供たちのぬくもりに包まれて。
There's nothing wrong with that. That was your home. It'd be like me like deciding to go off to school or college and being like, oh, I can never allow myself to speak to my family again, for I would be weak. It would be weakness to show such love and affection for those who'd cared for me.
私はここで心ゆくまで笑い声と共にあった。幼き日のぬくもり、両親を知らない私の唯一の思い出。
Yeah.
そんな記憶とともに孤児院は変わらずにここにあったから、私は安心して私自身を騙し続けることができた。そう、私の心はそれほど綺麗なものではない。
So she said that even going there, she still feels like she's like walled off from the rest of the world. And it's funny because I feel like those walls were still there when we meet her in Trails 1 and 2. One month later. We're really speedrunning her whole, like, time at the... Oh, she's gonna get caught.
また遅くなっちゃった。
Lecter's gonna be like, what are you doing?
孤児院に行くとついつい長居してしまうのよね。早く寮に戻らないと。
Or is it Jill? It's gonna be like, where have you been? I haven't seen you, like, at all. Yeah.
あれ？真っ暗。ジルさん、もう寝ちゃったのかな？
Oh! Hi!
おかえり。
What are you up to?
ただいまジルさん。
Yeah.
そんなところでどうしたの？
I wonder if she wonders if we have like, well, if Kloe has like a boyfriend or something.
おまけに明かりまで消して。
いやー、愛しのクローゼ様がいなくって寂しかったのですよ。最近休日になるたびに嬉しそうに出かけちゃってさ。こんな時間までいつもどこへ行ってるのかにゃ。
ごめんなさい。また門限を破ってしまいましたね。
Come on, you can tell her where you've been.
なあ、そっちは大丈夫。先生にはうまくごまかしといたから。
Aw, thank you, Jill.
でもこう何度も続くといずれバレちゃうわよ。
はい、そうですね。これからはもう少し早く帰るようにします。でないとテレサ先生にも怒られてしまいますよね。
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
いつもどこへ行ってるの？
Yeah, she definitely thinks it's like a secret lover.
もしかして男か？
Yeah.
違いますよ。ちょっと知り合いの家に。
That just sounds like it is a boy.
ほう、知り合い。それは一体どういう知り合いなのかしら？
マーシア孤児院というところです。
Hey, thank you. Good. I'm glad she's not gonna try and keep hiding it.
以前お世話になったことがあって。
え？ああ、そういえばマノリア村へ行く途中にあるらしいわね。なんだ、孤児院か。
Yeah.
残念。
Why are you so disappointed?
でもクローゼらしいかな。
Oh, what do you mean?
うんうん。かわいそうな子供たちの世話をするなんて献身だね。
Oh.
よ、この優等生。かわいそうじゃありません。
Oh.
え？
That's a nerve I guess we haven't seen you address yet, huh?
あの子たちは、かわいそうなんかじゃありません。それに私は、献身しているわけでもない。失礼します。
Oh. Oh boy.
あ、
Yeah, she's like, what the? Oh no.
びっくりした。また悪い癖が出ちゃった。
I don't know though. Like Chloe's got stuff to work through here, obviously.
私は、そんなのじゃない。優等生でも、献身でもない。そんな理由で通ってたんじゃないのに。
Dang. Oh gosh. What are we supposed to do? I think we're gonna end up wandering around. Maybe Lecter's gonna have a talk with us because it seems like he's gonna become kind of like a mentor character somehow. It's really interesting. It's interesting just seeing how vulnerable she actually was at this point in her life. But of course, it totally makes sense. We still have the context of what we know with her royal duties, but also it's interesting because like I know she'd grown up at the orphanage, but I guess I misremembered that she didn't even really know who her parents were. In fact, based on what that sounds like, was she like at the orphanage for a while just feeling like another person, you know, sad that she had no parents, but you know, like, you know, enjoying her time there for what it was, and then suddenly like what, did the royal guard just swoop in, grab her, take her to the capital and said, by the way, you're actually a princess, you're being adopted by the queen and you're the heir apparent, basically. Like, can you imagine what that would have been like? And also having to keep it kind of a secret. Like, I don't even know if Teresa, you know, even knows. I mean, I think she has like an idea, so maybe she knows, but it's still crazy. And like, was she overreacting with Jill just now? Absolutely. But especially because it's one of those situations where you're expecting somebody to behave or to treat a certain matter a certain way without any context about why it matters to you or what's important about it. I get, to be fair, like in general, we shouldn't be looking down and being like, oh, those poor sorry souls, you know, those poor abandoned children who are orphans, you know, like to always look at them with such like a demeaning way. It starts to dehumanize them in a way, even though like it comes from a place of compassion. It's like you see them almost like stray puppies, and I imagine that's really hard. I wonder what it's really like from somebody, because the thing is, I don't know if I've personally known anyone more than as an acquaintance who was you know, adopted or in the foster care system. Like, I knew kids at my school who were in the foster care system. I remember because there was like a stop on like a bus route that would stop at the foster center. So like we would see those kids get off, and I remember I saw one of them was in my grade. I remember talking to her a couple times, but we were never like friends. It just was one of those things like, oh, I know of this person, but didn't really like, know that person. So I wonder what life really feels like for them. Not just in the sense of like, oh, like all the challenges they go through, but like just normal daily life, or how they perceive the world, how they perceive the foster system, flaws and all. Because that's the thing, because oddly, Kloe had a really positive experience. Like, it was her family. It was something she cared about. I doubt it was perfect, but it was what she needed. And then to see her kind of explode at Jill like that. But again, it shows how she has no resolution for her past. she's just kind of going through the motions. And that's what she's been kind of summarizing in the little pits between, like, where it phases between different time periods. That's really what her message has been. She's been like, I felt like I was, like, she talked about she was running in place. She was like in a dome, in a garden, trapped in a dome. She feels like suffocated almost. And it's not by anything. If anything, she has more freedom and luxury and opportunity than almost all the other orphans, most of the kids her age. And yet she also feels like her whole path is just set and she has no real choices. And I think that was part of why she came to the school, which I don't know if she's realizing, is that she wants to feel like she can make her own decision. And that's something that, like, they even addressed in the first and second game, where the queen, like, wanted her to become the heir, but the queen had to make it clear to her in the first game, and then especially in the second game, where she's like, look, you don't have to do this. If you say no, I'll find something else. We got my stupid nephew. We can go with him. But I think you'd be really good for it. Alright. So now we're gonna be wandering around, probably gonna, like, go talk to some people. But I wonder, can we leave? I don't think so. It's probably locked. Don't want to talk to anyone right now. Gotcha. Well, if you don't want to talk to anybody, door's locked. That's true. You know, I feel like I know where this is gonna go. It's gonna be to the abandoned schoolhouse, but this is not a bad place to be. And this feels like kind of appropriate to how you feel right now. Kind of standing on an empty stage in the dark. Like you're performing, but like the reason why I think this is a good analogy is that it's almost like she's putting on a performance for her own life, but there's nobody here to watch it. So she's just like wondering, why am I on the stage? So, very interesting. But yeah, I think this is leading us ultimately to, well, actually, maybe not. I thought maybe we're gonna be going upstairs. This is so good. I decided to have a nap right after class was over and before I knew it, the sun was down. So here I am having my dinner. Ricky, you just living your best life, man. One of the girls in the student council have been working awfully late today. We're open till late though, so I hope she'll come down here if she's feeling too hungry. That goes for you too. Maybe it's just me, but if you're looking a little blue. We're open late if you're feeling hungry. Sometimes a good meal is just what you need to cheer right back up. So if it's a girl, it's not Jill, it's gotta be Lucy. And if Lucy's here, I'm all for it. Let's go see if... Hey, Lucy.
Lucy 先輩、こんな時間までお仕事ですか？ええ、少し長引いてしまって。さっき終わったところなの。早く帰らないとね。
The one thing that's odd about her is like her voice actor is a little breathy, and it's not a bad thing per se. I just don't feel like most people talk like that. It feels like it's more like the voice actor's stretching to hit a particular voice. Because I know if I try to do any type of voice work, it's like basically it's out of my range or out of my practiced range. I get really breathy.
Kloe? どうかしたの？元気がないみたいだけれど。いえ、なんでもないです。そう。もう門限も過ぎてるから、あなたも早く帰った方がいいわ。はい、でも、今は。もう門限も過ぎてるわね。クローゼ、あなたも早く帰った方がいいわ。
You're one to talk. Go to bed, Lucy. But yeah, so maybe I was right. Like my gut's telling me that it makes sense that we would go run to, yeah, the gate's even open. We're gonna head out to the old schoolhouse. We're gonna see what happens. By the way, something I noticed, like kind of in passing that I guess I haven't talked about is like there's a like you can't access any of the screens here. But when I saved, I realized that it says here that Kloe's level 10 at this part of the story, which is kind of fun because if I recall correctly, that's about the level she is when you meet her in Trail's first chapter. So that's kind of like a fun nod, possibly, or maybe not even like 10. Maybe she like it's the baseline. Oh, Anton, I'm trying to hide. Leave me alone. Yeah, I guess you are. I had no clue you were here. I kind of just was talking and I saw the talk pop up. My instinct was to click. Trying to hide. Why are you trying to hide? You're doing a good job of it, but why? It seems so awkward. Like it's like a little Easter egg or something. But yeah, so I don't know if she's 10 when you first meet her, but I think she is, or at least that feels like it would be a great call out to that. Am I really not supposed to be here? I really thought that's what was gonna be going on, is that like, oh yeah, we're just here. We're gonna meet like, what's his name? Yeah, he's just Blair Witching it out here. What are you doing, Anton? Well, I'm a little stumped now. I thought that was where I was supposed to be. Look at that rope. Is that just from the previous scene and it's still up there? Like, I tried to click on it, but it wouldn't let me click on it. But yeah, that's totally like one of his escape ropes. Well, okay, now I'm just getting confused, game. I feel like I've been everywhere. You don't want to talk to her. Don't want to talk to anyone. And then I've been in all the other buildings. Oh, okay. So I had to approach the front door specifically. Oh, whoa, I'm playing as Jill? Interesting. Okay, I actually want to see that since I know it shows information when I save. Okay, so it didn't say I'm playing as anybody. Gotcha. Just thought I'd try.
ここはハンスの部屋じゃ他の生徒と会いたくないな。もう門限過ぎてるからな。エフォート先生に見つかったらまずいや。ここはハンスの部屋じゃないわね。他の生徒と会いたくないな。
Okay, I get that, but how am I supposed to just know?
ハンス、いる？
ああ、ちょっと待ってくれ。どうしたんだこんな時間に。何かあったのか？
別に。
That's a lie.
別にって顔じゃないだろう。まあ入れよ。今俺一人だし。
変なことしないでよ。
Like that's gonna happen.
するかバカ。さっさと入れ。
I get that really strong impression that unless something dramatic were to change, these two are just really good friends.
で、クローゼ絡みか？
Of course.
はあ、ハンスには隠せないな。
Maybe something should happen between the two of you, but like at the minute, it's just not, that chemistry isn't there.
ハンスはさ、クローゼと喧嘩とかしないの？
今のところはないな。あいつ、あんまり自分の意見を言わないし。
She's just the type to apologize before offering her opinion on anything, so we got nothing to fight about. That's the story of my freaking life. Man, I almost started to wonder if I should have just been picking fights this whole time.
喧嘩したのか？
なんか自分が嫌になっちゃう。私、また無神経なこと言っちゃったみたいで。
Yeah.
クローゼ、すごく怒ってた。
怒った？あのクローゼが？
Are we talking about the same person?
それはすごいな。 ちょっと見てみたい気もする。
She'd be like, no, you don't.
ハンス、聞いて
おう。
る？なんかさ、もう合わせる顔がないっていうか、帰りたくないな。今晩泊まってっていい？
Yeah, I'm sure that wouldn't cause any problems.
いいわけないだろう。ちゃんと帰れ。謝ればあいつも許してくれると思うぞ。
そうかな。
Why is this a choice?
クローゼ、もう私なんかと口を聞いてくれないかもね。
こいつ前に似たようなことで怖いのかもな。クローゼを失うのは。
Oh. Okay.
ってネット。あ、レオ先輩。ああ、今日は遅かったですね。
Looks like a whole student council is just out.
ですね。これはこいつがなかなか帰りたがらなかったというか。
経緯はいい。我々は外で寝るぞ。
Oh.
通じたのやら誤解されてるのやら。
Oh. He's just like, nah, we'll just leave her here. Interesting. I wonder if, like, I had made the other choice, if it would have changed or not. Now I'm kind of worried I made the wrong choice.
最近自分がよくわからない。
私の後ろに立つのはやめてください。悪趣味です。
It is creepy.
はあ、今日は相当機嫌が悪いな。はあ。
私はずっと憧れていたんです。
Mm-hmm.
普通の生活とか家族とか。でもそんなにうまくいかない。うまくいかないんです。
なるほどな。それでなんとなくイラついて物分かりの悪いやつに怒鳴りつけてやったってわけか。
Yeah, Lecter. You just always seem to know. Probably because you were watching.
そういうことじゃありません。先輩と一緒にしないでください。私はジルさんのことも大切に思ってるんです。でも私は間違ってない。同情とか献身とかそんな理由じゃなかったんです。あの場所はそんなのじゃないんです。哀れみなんていらないんです。そうじゃなくて、そんなのじゃなくて、私は自分が好きだと思うから、純粋に大切だと感じていたから。
But that's not really the problem, because if that were literally just the problem, there's no reason why you would have emotionally outburst like you have. That's the thing I think Kloe doesn't even see about herself, is the fact that, like, the outburst is a her problem. It's a her thing that she's wrestling with. She could be annoyed that people might belittle or be like compassionately dismissive. That's probably the proper term for it. Compassionately dismissive of the orphans. They're like, oh, you're going over there. Like, it's so nice of you. You're such a good person, you know, for being there. It's like, no, like, they don't need pity. And and she's not going over there because she's a good person. She's going over there because she wants to be there. But she could have easily expressed that. This explosion of emotion is coming from somewhere far deeper, because that's not the response to just the response to just feeling like that casual, like, conversation was a bit offhand would be like, hey, like, that's annoying. Most likely something you could just ignore, but if you chose not to ignore, you could be like, hey, don't talk about them like that. I'm going there because I want to be there. Not because they need me to, like, not because I'm trying to be a good person. And, like, they're fine without me because they're good people and they're wonderful. In fact, you should come and see them yourself. Like, that's what, like, I think what Kloe would have done normally if she were in a good state of mind. But her explosion is probably based on the fact that she's she has been doing the good girl role, which I get. I've lived the good guy role of like not wanting to break the rules, not wanting to make people upset, just trying to make sure you're doing things the best you can because you want to make sure to, you know, you have a good life. You don't want to cause fights or contention or whatever. But the downside to that is it feels like you stuff yourself in a box.
だからあの場所にいたのに。
Yeah.
私は優等生なんかじゃない。私はただ家族でありたかった。やっぱりうまくいかない。
Aww.
家族も友達も。
Kind of sucks too, because like even in the future, she gets a lot better. She gets a lot more grounded. We see her being a lot more like see her flourish. But if you really look at it, really think about it, up until this point in the story, this is still kind of true. She didn't get the family that she wanted, and then she grew up in the orphanage. But even then, she couldn't keep them as a family because now she's part of the royal family. Now I'm sure she feels like she's bonding more with Julia and the Queen, you know, seeing them as more like a parental figure, / sisters. Like, she kind of has a family, and she also made a lot of strong bonds with, you know, Joshua and Estelle. But then you also think about the fact that, like, what was the last scene we saw with her? We saw that when she was princess and she started to really feel like, you know, like, I'm doing this because I want to do this. One of the first things she does is confess to Joshua, who rejects her. So no matter how much she wants the friends and family she pictures, no matter how much she wants like the type of life and the relationships that she wants, she just seemed to can't get them. It's like every turn, Kloe's wishes and desires get kind of brunted aside. Not strictly because of circumstance, duty, it's also just because sometimes everyone else's views are not what you want, and finding someone else who has the same goals in line as you or finds themselves in that same position just doesn't happen all the time. And that's life. That's real life. But it's like, it sucks because people probably look at Kloe and make assumptions that, oh, she has everything she wants. She's a beautiful princess. She could get whatever she wants. Like, everyone would be happy to be in her life. But it's like, not the people she wants.
私の手には届かないんだ。
Yeah.
はあ。
先輩は何かに一生懸命になることってないんですか？こだわりや譲れない一線はないんですか？
ああ、怖いね。
Yeah. She is actually, yeah, it's like her voice actor is still fairly like, it's like a very reserved, even when she's doing the shouting. Like, her shouting doesn't feel like shouting. But at the same time, for Kloe, like, if you were around her, that's shouting.
もういいです。先輩なんかに怒っても無駄ですよね。
で、結局自分が何のために怒ってるのかわからんわけだ。
先輩、やっぱりちゃんと聞いてませんでしたね。
Good, Kloe, that's the thing. It's like, that's what I was saying. I don't think you know why you're actually angry. Like, you're angry at the way that Jill talked about the orphans and you. But that's not why you're actually angry, because that response makes no sense.
私が怒ってるのは、同情とかじゃないのに、私はそんな理由じゃなくて、本当に大切だってそう思ってたから。
また堂々巡りかよ。俺もう飽きちゃったぜ。
Interesting approach, Lecter.
先輩、ちゃんと聞いてください。私は真面目に話してるんです。いい加減に流さないでください。
まあ、そこんとこだけは自分ではっきりさせとくことだな。もつれた糸と同じ。根元をほどかにゃ絡まる一方だぜ。
That's actually really good advice. The more, like, it's not up rope though. The longer you don't entangle the heart of the problem, the more wrapped up you get.
せいぜい悩め。
先輩。
I have to appreciate Lecter's ability to like detach himself, because when I want to like help somebody or care for somebody, like I want to be there and like walk through it with them. Basically, I want to try and fix it. You know, I want to make the problem go away. Lecter's approach here, though, is encouraging growth and having trust that she'd actually be able to figure it out if she actually puts her thought into it. maybe she just needed a little bit of a shakeup, but that she would get there. I wish I could believe in people that much.
おい。先輩なんて、どうせからかってるだけなんだし。そんなこと、ないですよね。レクター先輩は、本当はちゃんと考えてる人だ。
結局自分が何のために怒ってるのかわからんわけだ。
Yep.
もつれた糸と同じ。根元をほどかにゃ絡まる一方だぜ。
私が怒ってるのはどうしてなんだろう。私の心がこんなにも乱れ、どうして。
Why?
そうなんだ。私はずっと気づかないふりをしていた。必死に何かにしがみついて、これは正しいのだと呪文のように繰り返した。きっと失うのが怖かったのだろう。
Oh, yeah. If I accepted it, maybe it being like her role, her calling to be the royalty, the idea that like basically everything she always wanted would be forever beyond her grasp, or at least from her perspective.
だからこそ私の心は
She didn't want to go to the orphanage because she didn't want to be reminded of that stuff that really mattered to her the next day. So I don't think maybe that was why she didn't want to go back to the orphanage, because it would remind her of like what she was giving up to be part of the royal family. The very small family that she, you know, really felt like she was part of.
ここが孤児院か。まあ、今日のところは偵察よね。
Oh,
やっ
Jill.
ぱりあれはまずかったわよね。孤児院とかよく知らないのに軽く茶化しちゃったし。
Jill, I feel like making fun of them is not what you were doing. Make light of them, I think, would have been a more appropriate term here. I don't know if that's what she was, if that's more equated in the translation. Like the translation just doesn't quite do it justice there. But that's really what I think it was. Is like you made light of them. You didn't make fun of them.
孤児院のことちゃんと知ればクローゼにも謝れるよね。
And to be fair, like Jill can't possibly understand that the issue wasn't the orphans. Like that was just a catalyst. It was just the ignition point. It wasn't actually the problem. Just go inside. Thank you, Jill.
なんだ、誰もいないんだ。はあ、
Just some chickens. Catch them, they have eggs.
結構いいところじゃん。ここが問題の。
That's true. Oh. Uh-oh. Awkward.
ジルさん。
久しぶり。
She did the whole time. Like, oh, fancy meeting you here.
入る？
ああ、お邪魔します。
ちょっと待っててね。今お茶を入れてくるから。
God, so awkward. Like, where are the kids?
ごめんね、クローゼ。私、無神経なこと言っちゃった。
Aw.
いいの。ジルさん、私ね、幼い頃に両親を亡くしてるの。
え？
だからね、あの子たちに自分の姿を映していたのかもしれない。
Oh, we're gonna actually see a bit more of this history?
両親がいないからって必ずしも不幸じゃない。
Yeah.
たったそれだけの理由で この人は一生不幸なんだって決めつけられてしまうのは嫌。
Which is funny because that is what you've been seeing about yourself. I still don't think it's the core of the knot, as we've been saying before, but that's definitely part of it.
私、ずっとそう思っていたの。
Because if they did, they're confirming the fears that you have in your own heart.
かわいそうって言われたくなかった。私が言われたくなかったの。
Yeah, poor little girl doing her best.
クローゼ、そのことなんだけど。
ジルさん、最後まで言わせて。私はやっぱり、ここにいる子供たちを思って怒ったんじゃない。私はあの時、自分のために怒った。そして、優等生とか献身とか、そんな言葉に苛立った。
Yeah.
偽善だよね。そんな心をジルさんに言い当てられちゃって。
And now it makes you superhuman, Kloe.
でもそれを認めたくなくて、つい、ムキになってしまったみたい。本当にごめんなさい。
Aww.
いやー、クローゼ、本当にごめん。
Aww.
私、全然そんなつもりじゃなくて。
Well, I mean, like, in Jill's defense, it's not like most people really get a good perspective on orphans and the foster system in general. Or I would even argue refugees, immigrants, or homelessness. Basically, all these big button stuff that, for some reason, we all feel so qualified to talk about. Yet, how many of us really know or have worked with people who have lived in these lifestyles? I mean, one of the best things about, like, my wife is that she's always had a really strong draw to helping people just by default. Just her every instinct is to take what good she has and to share it. She's willing to, she gives freely, and she also reaches out to the point where one of the common things that she's done in the past is to purposely drive out or ride her bike to locations where the local homeless gather, because it's like a relatively safe areas for them, near some places where they can be warm or just find some shelter. And she would go out and she would just bring just extra stuff we have. Like, it's not like we were like rolling in money or anything, but like, you know, we can buy a little extra food. We can get some protein bars, and the weather starts getting cold like it is now. Like, we go buy some packs of just some simple like gloves and socks and, you know, hygiene stuff like toothbrushes and things, and just make little kits and just go down, just kind of talk to the people and offer them, hey, do you want some stuff? Like, is this useful to you? Do you know somebody else who needs it? And she'll actually sit down and have conversations with them, talk about that to them, get to know their names. It's not just like blindly donating or rounding up $1 at the checkout line. It's like, no, she's like physically talking to them. And I do it a little bit too, but like, she just does it because that's like a passion of hers. That's, I don't want to call it a hobby, because that's not really what it is. It feels a similar like place that a hobby is, but a hobby is a self-gratification. I don't think she's ever done it for that. She's done it because she wants to understand, and she has like true empathy for people. And it's really, really impressive. It's a really incredible quality in a person to have.
そのクローゼの事情とかも全然知らなくって、偽善とかそういうつもりはなかったの。本当はもっと早くに謝りたかったんだけど、その
Yeah.
どうやって切り出したらいいか。それと子供たちのことかわいそうって言ったのも取り消します。私ここに来たこともないのに、孤児院の子ってどんな子か知りもしないのに軽いこと言っちゃってごめんなさい。
ジルさん、子供たちのことを少し見ていかない？
Yes, please. Oh, they're still sleeping? That must be early.
へえ、二段ベッドか。いいな。
Aww.
かわいい。本当にかわいい寝顔ね。
You wait till the little tears wake up.
知らないうちに傷つけちゃってた。
うん。私もごめんなさい。あの時ジルさんに悪気がないってちゃんと分かってたのに。
Yeah, exactly. It was a statement made in ignorance. That doesn't mean it's okay, but it's also like you can't get harsh and mad about that. It's like I think that's one of the big issues too with like we see a lot of cancel culture, and it's funny because cancel culture is starting to flip around a bit, where it's like it felt like it was people who were trying to be really like open-minded and accepting, and they were like trying to cancel people who weren't. But now it's flipping a bit, where now it's people who are trying to calling people out for being for doing things just to try and be clout chasing rather than actually meaning it. And it's just like it's a never ending narrative of just trying to like call people out for things. But like there's nothing wrong with not understanding or not having a proper like grasp of a situation. We can't be perfect. I think the most important thing is to be willing to learn and to admit that you can be wrong. Too many people will just refuse to acknowledge that they probably don't actually know a whole lot about the stuff they say they talk about. It just sucks. I wish people could be humble enough to be able to say, you know what, I probably don't know enough. Maybe I should actually go and work in an orphanage. Go hand out food to needy families. Maybe I should actually, talk to my local like congressman or like at the or local like government officials and really kind of try and understand what's actually happening rather than just deciding that I know enough.
勝手に怒って八つ当たりしちゃった。
いいよ、そんなの。私も悪かったんだしさ。
でもね、私も今回のことで少し気持ちの整理ができたみたい。今は不思議なくらい穏やかな気持ちなの。
Good.
私、やっぱりここが大切な場所だって感じてるから。実はちょっと寝不足なんだけど。
あれ？クローゼも？私も昨日は全然眠れなくてさ。じゃあ、そろそろ行こっか。
You're not gonna even say hi to the kids though?
そうだ、クローゼ。前から言おうと思ってたんだけどさ。
Yeah, but we hadn't actually been together.
私のことはジルって呼び捨てにしてくんない？
Aww.
私の方はずっと呼び捨てだしさ。
うん、そうね。
Oh, they're talking still. It's just out of the room. Okay. I thought it was like the inner thoughts, because so far the blue text has been like...
ジル、今日はありがとう。
面と向かって言われると、こっぱずかしい。
Most people don't talk about friendships like that, but hey, power to you.
なんだか急に眠くなってきた。なんという陽気。耐えられない。
ねえジル、自分の手で大切なものをつかむってこういうことなのかな？
Very sweet. Aww.
孤児院は変わらずここにあった。私が肩意地を張っていた時も、この心の在り方に悩んでいた時も、この気持ちが偽善かなんてどうでもよかったのだ。私はこの場所が好きだ。たとえ私の目が曇り、自分の姿すら見えなくなってしまっても。
Man, this really puts into context like how the orphanage gets burned down as a political maneuver in the first chapter. Like obviously it was devastating for her, but like think about it like this. Look at like just how important this place was to her on a personal level. Not just like the genuine attachment to like, hey, because like if I went and found my childhood home and burnt to the ground, I'd be sad, right? But it still was just a place that had memories, sure. But for her, it's like, it is her family because it was there when nobody else was. And the building, as well as the people who are there, was just about as much a part of that. So man, that must have been so devastating when it burned down.
私は何度でも掴み取ろう。私と私の大切な場所を。私は私なのだから。
The orphanage is just part of who I am. Honestly,
そしてもう一つ気づいたことがある。
I was gonna say, like, how cool is it to have like a leader of a nation that has a genuine understanding of what that's like? Like, could you imagine, like, what if a US president was someone who like once was homeless, or was an orphan, or was a refugee from a war, like somebody who'd come from some of the most vulnerable places of humanity, rose up, was successful, and like had that level of like compassion and understanding, you know? That'd be so nice. Like, obviously just going through hard things doesn't make you a great person, but man, I'm sure it gets you a really good opportunity to be just a genuine and have a good, proper perspective and frame of reference, right? Not being like you know, fed on a silver spoon your whole life, not being able to, not having actually truly struggled. Because like a lot of times you'll even hear people say like, oh, you know, like I started from nothing, I built things up. It's like, you know, even if you had like some leg up where your family could pay for you to go to school, or you were able to go to a place where you were able to make contacts with very powerful people and then make friends with powerful individuals and be able to get that that foot in the door per se, it's really not quite the same as most of us who just grow up in ambiguity, and you just got to really do the best you can with what you have. I wish we had more leaders that had come from such humble places.
私はまだあの人に一度もお礼を言っていなかった。
Oh. So we're gonna go talk to Lecter? Or is that just the end? Oh. He's running. He's running.
今日こそはたんまり仕事してもらうわよ。観念しなさい。
Uh-huh. He's like, never! I didn't get elected to work. Oh. Oh, man.
クローゼ、大丈夫？
挟み撃ち作戦は失敗だったみたいね。
It worked only on us. He came around the corner and like disappeared.
愚か者どもめ。
What are you doing up there?
あんなところに。
本当に素早いですね。
己の資料の浅さを食いながらそこで朽ち果てるがよいわ。
You know, he's such a memorable person. I wonder if we'll see him in the future.
何わけのわかんないこと言ってんのよ。
先輩のことだからきっと裏を書いてますよね。
Okay, so she's trying to see, like, in a way, this is like his way of trying to build team exercise and stuff.
いると見せかけていない。いないと見せかけている。
He's not making it look like he's up there. He's making it look like he isn't up there. But what is that all there is to it?
少し探してみよう。
Okay. Alright, let's see if we can find him. I'm guessing what she's trying to say is like, he's like tricking us somehow. I'll go with an ASAP, please. Hi there, Kloe. It's fair to see me here. Don't spend the entire day at the receptionist desk, you know. Whew, lunchtime rush is finally over. I never cease to amaze me how much energy you students have. Seeing you students so energetic always brings a smile to my face. We're still open if you haven't had anything to eat yet, by the way. Just hop in line. Clara's gone and lost the key to this room. She's given me a real earful when I lose it, and then she goes and does the exact same thing. Typical, huh? I'm trying to help her find it because I don't really have any choice. I just hope it doesn't turn out to have been somewhere stupidly obvious the whole time. Where did I put the key to get in here? We're stuck outside without that. Looks like I've gone and lost the key to this room. Oh well, probably up to turn up at some point. Guess we'll have to do some training by ourselves today. Oh, hello, Kloe. How come you haven't been showing up for practice much lately? Sorry about that, Ridgel. I've just had a lot going on lately, I suppose. Oh, right. Still, it's you we're talking about here, so I assume there's got to be some kind of legitimate reason. Drop by if you get the chance, though. I'm always waiting for you. I will, thank you. Drop by practice if you ever get the chance. We'll always be here. Aww. I'm busy helping out Leo with his work today. Fortunately, all I can do is get things together for him. But he does so much for me all the time, I'd like to help how I can. Still, I'm amazed just how much work he usually takes care of all on his own. I've really gotta learn from him.
明日は生徒総会だ。早急に捕獲しろ。
あ、はい。レオ先輩、相変わらず簡潔ですね。
今日中に。
Okay, find him before the end of the day. Hey. Hey, Lucy.
ルーシー先輩と二人っきり。ルーシー先輩。
何ハンス君。
Oh, and here we go.
いえ、ですね、この世で一番大切なものって何だと思いますか？
That is very much like a first date question.
やっぱり愛ですかね。
一番大切なもの。それは武力？
Sorry, man, you don't have the abs for her.
はあ、なんだか
Uh-oh.
またレクターを殴りたくなってきちゃった。
I think Lucy and Lecter, like, I think Lucy has a thing for Lecter, even if she can't admit it.
ルーシー、俺でよければ何度でも。
Oh my gosh, dude, calm down.
あら、クローゼ、レクター、見つかった？いえ、まだ。そう。いないわね。次に見つけたら。
あ、クローゼ。
ハス君。
いや、なんでもない。どうやらレクターさん、クローゼは、そうだな。どうやらレクターさん、いや、いないと見せかけて隠れているのかも。はあ、厄介な人だぜ。
He'd give Blue Blanc a run for his money, that's for sure. Can you imagine Lecter and Blue Blanc fighting? It'd be hilarious. No, Lecter, it's not me, I swear. Oh, it's you. Don't scare me like that. I thought you were him. Here we have another of Lecter's victims, I see. Mr. Effer has both his eyes closed. You monster. No! Just what did Lecter say to him? Yeah, that's a good question. Good grief, this man is psychologically attacking people. You might think Lecter doesn't look like the type to help out school staff like me a lot, but he helps me with menial tasks a lot. He gets a lot of hate, but he's a good guy in my book. He has been known to steal stuff from time to time, though. You might think Lecter doesn't look like the type to help the school staff. He does. Okay. That's kind of interesting that he steals stuff. It's almost time for the holidays. Yay! I better start thinking about how I should spend them. We've still got lessons for a while longer, though. I kind of feel like I'm the only one excited right now. I should probably start doing some prep work for tomorrow's classes. Instead, studying is such fun. At first, my parents were dead set against me coming here. I'm so glad I was able to in the end. Studying is so much fun! She actually has fun with it. I do think learning is enjoyable, but the studying part sucks. Okay, what are you two doing? Are you okay? Do we need to get you water? Are you having a stroke? Radio calisthenics. 1, 2, 1, 2. Radio calisthenics, a big thing over Remifera, you know? Remifera is that, so that's where Lucy's from, people are saying. And they're all about like health and like stuff. So it's funny, because radio calisthenics, the only place I know of that they're big is in Japan, so that's kind of funny. People always go gather all around the big orbital radio tower to do them. Wait, do you know what an orbital radio is? It's a device you can use to listen to music and stuff that gets broadcast by something called a radio station. Oh. Hello, Kloe. Hello, Logic. Might I ask what you're doing? Oh, not much. It's just I joined the Academy's music club. Today's our first practice session. Did you? Have fun then. I'll try. Incidentally, Kloe. I was just gonna say, let's give our best at the next of our examinations. But of course. Apparently, Freya is an exchange student from Lehman. They say she's crazy smart, like exceedingly intelligent. That's not why I decided to join the music club, though. Absolutely not. That's so funny. He seems to very much like intelligent women. Can't blame him. I think intelligent women are great. It's a very attractive quality.
見つけたわよ。このタコ生徒会長。
That's not him, but I think it's hilarious because it's clearly just a sprite line down. That's like it looks very haphazard. It's funny.
さあ、覚悟しなさい。
It's Mickey.
ミック、あんた何してんのよ。
話せって。俺は別に何も。
Interesting. So like it shows me coming from the stage, which is the direction I did come from. But if I come from the doorway, would I have walked in that way, or was it locked or something? So that's interesting that it specifically is like mirroring how I enter.
だから俺は何も悪いことなんてしてねえって。
The more you protest, the more weird it sounds.
じゃあなんでこんなとこに潜り込んでたのよ。どう見ても怪しいんだけど。
いや、俺もそう思って確かめようとして。
Okay.
確かめる？
何を確かめるんでしょうか。
ああ、実はさっき校舎の裏でものすごくだらしなく歩いてるやつを見かけたんだ。それはもう今までに見たこともないくらいだらしないやつだったぜ。
どうしてでしょう。
Dang.
誰のことだか。
そのだらけっぷりがあまりにもすごかったから後をつけていったんだ。そしたらそいつ周りをキョロキョロ見渡した後行動に入っていってどう考えても怪しいだろ。俺もこっそり追いかけたんだがここで鉢合わせしちまってそいつ俺の顔を見て慌ててこの下に入っていったんだ。
Really?
俺も入ろうとしたんだけどよ。ちくしょう、もう少しだったのに。
ああ。
それはレクター先輩にからかわれたんですね。
ミック、あんたいっつもサボることばっか考えてるからよ。わざと気を引くような真似をしてあんたをはめたの。あの生徒会長の得意技の一つってとこかしらね。
そんなあいつ生徒会長だったのか。
Yeah, he is.
信じらんねえ。あんなにだらしねえのに。
今さらそんなこと言われても。
ミック、ちゃんと聞きなさいよ。いい機会だから言っとくけどね。
ジル？
あ、クローゼ、ごめん。ちょっとこいつに説教しときたいんだけど。
いいよ。先輩探しの方は任せておいて。私ちょっと心当たりがあるから。
そうなんだ。もうレクター捜索でクローゼの右に出る者はいないわね。
それはちょっと大げさだと思うけど。
Please don't accuse me of that. That's awful. Can't believe what I'm hearing. That guy's the student council president? Seriously? There's something wrong with this world. I can't believe that guy's the student council president. Think I'd be a better job at it than him, and I thought I was the biggest slacker around. Oh, I meant to ask Joe.
私はもう少しこいつのサボり癖を見てるとレクターみたいでムカつくのよ。
Slackitude. They're just spinning away. Looks like I couldn't beat Lucy this time. I've been trying a bunch of new study methods, but they weren't enough, I guess. I wonder what kind of study method she uses. This means 3 victories and 2 losses. She really is a good rival.
これは定期試験の成績ですね。1番はベクター・ラン
Lecter.
ドー
He's
レン。
number 1.
授業もほとんど出ていなかったのに。
I hate that he does that. I hate that he can be that smart.
2番はレオ先輩。3番はリゲル部長ですね。あ、私も1年生で1番だ。
Aww.
2番はレオ先輩。あ、
I ended up being forced to draw a portrait of the student council president a while back. I didn't expect it would happen though, if I ended up winning the contest I entered it in. Why? I wonder if the judges liked the falcon on his shoulder or something. I mean, it did make a good picture, but still. He had a picture with Sieg? Sieg's cheating on me? Oh, I gotta go have a chat with that bird. I'm intending to try a new approach toward teaching in tomorrow's lesson. I haven't decided to go with, however. Maybe using short stories to test reading comprehension would be a good idea. I'm intending to try a new approach. Oh yeah, there you go. Let's see. I'd like to become president instead of all the others, much more fitting candidates. I still can't bring myself to accept that. It's just not right. How can his grades be so good when he never acts like he's giving a flying hoot about anything? Wish I could make exams much harder just so I could see him suffer. But if I did that, all the other students would suffer too. Decisions. Alright, calm down, lady. Like, I feel like you're taking it a bit far. Come on now, Milia. The only 2 candidates running were Lecter and Rigel, and Rigel was off on the actual day due to stomach pains. You couldn't have ended any other way. That sounds intentional. And there's one thing Lecter is bizarrely good at, it's speeches. Every time he starts one, I can't help but be enraptured by it. It's weird how much of the time he messes around, but the times like those, everything he says makes perfect sense. Maybe he'd actually be a good politician. Probably. He basically is.
Oh yeah.
はい。そうなんです。明日は生徒総会なのにまた逃げ出してしまったんです。必要な書類も全然揃っていないのに。
彼にも困ったものだ。
学園長はレクター先輩を信頼なさっているようですけど。
ああ、そうだね。彼には自覚があるのだよ。
Interesting.
自分が何をやっているか、それがどんな結果に結びつくか、
Interesting.
よく分かっているのだ。
How can you be so confident in somebody when they're that young?
その上で好きなようにやっておるのだよ。それに見合う覚悟を持ってな。信頼とは少し違うが、彼はなかなか面白い生徒会長だと思っておるよ。
I like that idea that like he's not the most responsible in a lot of ways, but he knows the consequences and accepts them. Most of us don't do that. I guarantee you, if you actually truly examine yourself, like the decisions you make, often you're not accepting the consequences of it. Because how many of us put off like stuff that we could work on, that we could boost our skills with, practicing an art or a craft or, learning and growing as a person. Well, how much do we put that stuff off to do things that are just like gratifying and fun in the moment?
確かに、捕まえた時にはそれなりに仕事してくれますし、普段はいい加減なふりをしてますけど、本当はいろいろと考えてくれているみたいです。でも、それなら逃げないで、初めからきちんとしてほしいです。
確かにその通りだ。今度そう言ってやるといい。
Yeah,
はい。
I will.
そうさせていただきます。
レクター君はよくこの部屋へ来てソファーで横になっているがまるでこの学園の空気を静かに楽しんでいるようだよ。やはり彼もこの学園が気に入っているのだろう。
Oh, Roy. You haven't seen Lecter around here, have you? Lecter? I'm afraid not, no. I see. Sorry for troubling you then. The captain of our club doesn't exactly get along very well with Lecter. Apparently they were rivals for the position of president last year. We all know how that went. I still feel like Rigel would have been far more suited for it, though. I don't have a plan for our club activities during the holidays. It could be a pain at times, but the position is turning out to be a lot more fun than I expected it to be. La 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 la. I'll technically be on vacation, so there's no reason to start practice too early in the morning. So I can start a bit later, then we move the lunchtime back a little too. La la la. She's having so much fun. She finally seems to have seriously developed some enthusiasm for her new position. Now the exam results are all finally out though. So probably time for her to be returning home for a while. Probably time for Felicity to return home for a while. The holidays will be beginning soon. Yep. And that, we know that doesn't go super well in the future, but I think that's like a year or two from now. Alright.
Lecter 先輩、時々ルーアンに遊びに行ってるみたいだけど、
Yeah. Goes to Ruan to gamble.
本当にわがままですね。
He is, actually. Alright, now to go to where he probably is, again, abandoned schoolhouse. Last night I found a tiny flower in the moonlight. Seeing it try its hardest to bloom despite the small size just makes me feel like my worries are all silly. Weird, right? It made me feel at ease with the world. Why haven't I been wasting all this time worrying about? I'm feeling really bright today. Good morning, sunlight. Good morning, new day. Ugh. There. Nice weather, huh? What? Wonder what I should do today. Anton ran off somewhere, but he's back now. He says he's fine, but I'm not sure I'd buy it. I've heard the whole lot of times before this, you know? Yeah, his adventure's only just beginning. Speaking of which, what was he doing over here in the corner? He's just over here hiding. Like, what was that all about? So strange. Still can't go in. It's Rhodey. I tried my best to I tried my luck confessing to Lucy a while back. And all she said was, "I'm sorry." Oh! Her expression says she's got someone else on her mind already to me. I don't think she's looking to another guy, even if she'd look at another guy even if we tried. Yeah, I know, man. I think Lucy has her heart set on someone already. But who? I have to know. I probably shouldn't tell Hans that though. I wouldn't want to deny him the suffering and misery of rejection when it takes a shot at confessing to her like I did. Sheesh, dude, that's vindictive. And granted, I kind of agree that you should just let him ask and see what happens. But like, that's freaking brutal, man. No, we've already been in here. Alright, so the only thing I can think of is technically the room that was locked. That tends to be like what happens is that you get to a room and it's like, oh, it's locked. And then, but then we saw that the two that were in front of it before have left now. So after I probably got into the conversation with Jill. So I'm guessing, oh no, they're still here. Fetch. I got mixed up. Their palettes are so similar. There's a rope hanging outside the window.
これは、もしかして屋根に登るために?
Yeah, let's climb up.
やっぱり、ここにいたんですね。
I did find that by accident, but I knew that I had a feeling he'd be up here. I just thought it was going to be through the other room, so I'm glad I found it.
今日もいい天気だね。
またそんなことを言って。暇なら仕事してください。みんな困ってますよ。
いや、俺は今超忙しい。10年後の天気を予想しているのだ。邪魔をするでない。
Predicting the weather 10 years of the future.
またいい加減なことを。でも、こういう時のレクター先輩って意外と真面目に話を聞いてくれるんですよね。レクター先輩、 ありがとうございました。
Hmm.
何の話？
いろいろです。先輩って、いつも私のこと助けてくれましたよね。でも、いつもごまかしてさっさと逃げてしまうから、あれからずっと思ってたんです。
Aww.
何のことだかさっぱりわからんな。
先輩、以前尋ねましたよね。私は何のためにここに来たのかって。私は、以前の生活が嫌いでした。ただ周囲に流されていくだけ。自分で掴んだものなんて何一つなくて。
Her whole life has really been like kind of set for her, right? She's had very few choices.
そんな自分が嫌いでした。だから、先輩の質問みたいなことは考えないようにしていました。弱い自分を認めてしまったら、もう強くあれない気がして。だけど、もう空っぽじゃありません。この学園に来て、先輩やみんなのおかげで、たくさんのことを学びましたから。
Good.
そして、自分の力で大切なものを掴み取ることができましたから。だから、ありがとうございました。
クローゼ、やっぱお前真面目だな。エイドスもびっくりだぜ。
Yeah.
またからかってますね。先輩はどうだったんですか？どうしてこの学園に？
まあ暇だったからな。特にやることもなかったし。
Oh, that's a lie, but okay.
そうですか。じゃあとりあえず仕事してください。
Wait. Crap.
明日は生徒総会ですから、今日中に仕上げてもらいますね。まだ机に山積みになってますよ。
おい。ちょっと待ってクローゼ。話せばわかる。
ダメ。
I'm not gonna listen.
見逃してくれ。
He drops his guard. Hey, let's get too close.
これが、私がレクター・アランドールにお礼を言えた
Why?
最初で最後の機会だった。
Why is it the last chance?
彼はその後、その年の学園祭の翌日に、突然退学届を出して失踪することになる。
Why?
ちなみに彼は、生徒会主催の劇で、クライマックスのシーンに突然乱入し、面白おかしくぶち壊しにしたりもした。
Of course.
そして2年後、
And 2 years later, that's when we come into the picture.
私は思いもよらぬ場所で彼と再会を果たすこととなる。
Oh, interesting. Did we beat him? Am I like just not remembering when we met him? Side story, Descended Wings finished. Falcon Eye. 6,000 Mira. Holy cow. That was so long. Alright, but I need to see what that Falcon Eye is real quick. Eagle Eye displays enemy locations on the map. Ooh. Because Eagle Eye, you see enemies from a distance. I wonder if it's just a better version of it. Which it would make sense if it is. But that's fascinating. Actually might be really good on Kloe too, now that I think about it. Yeah, look at that. Like the little red blobs on the map. We still see him far away, so like it doesn't say it, but it basically is Eagle Eye, plus it shows him on the map, which is cool. Wouldn't it be interesting if there's like invisible enemies and you could like now see them with that? But that's where we're gonna end for today, because that's freaking what 2 hours long? Holy crap. Like I know someone, like we knew for a while that the moon doors could be pretty long. I didn't think it was gonna be that long. That's insane. It was great though. Holy cow. So we're gonna end things here for today. I know it's like insane that we're still like not even like going into the next passage yet, because next week we still have to do the Zin doors. Now, because it's like a sun door and a star door, it shouldn't be that long. It should be like a shorter side story and then a mini game. But how much you want to bet those two will also be a full episode on their own? Holy cow. But I still had a lot of fun. That was really cool to see Chloe's thing. So like that's the thing. So Lecter have we met him before? Like, am I just forgetting a time when we interacted with him? Or is that something that might be brought up later? Lecter. Maybe I'm just going crazy. I swear, like, we never met him before. Or maybe, like, we have yet to meet him again. Or, like, we'll see another memory that'll be tied with him. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm curious, though. I'm interested to see what happens with him in the future. Like, what's going to become of that. He seems really interesting. And annoying, but interesting. Anyway, that's enough for now. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel, especially for Legends of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. It's like, I love this series so much. But thank you so much to the patrons. We've had a lot of really cool stuff happening on the channel. It sucks that I got so sick. It kind of put back a lot of like other stuff I've been trying to work on, but as I start feeling better, I'm hoping I'll finally have more time to be able to actually do these other side projects. I'm trying to get ready, a surprise for the Christmas season. Trying to do some stuff. I was going to do a live stream for my birthday, but that didn't end up happening, so maybe we'll try and just reschedule that or something, or maybe we can also just do it as a part of the Christmas special, whatever that ends up being. Well, we gotta find out. Like, there's a part of me too that, like, I'm really grateful for the support that we have and like what we've been able to achieve, but there's also like a tiny part of me. I was watching like a YouTube channel compilation of like someone doing like live streaming stuff, and I don't think I've got it in me to do like proper live streaming. But then I kind of started thinking about it, and I was like, man, what if I could do this 8 hours a day? Like, what if I could actually treat this like a job, where like recording and editing was something I was able to dedicate 40 hours a week to? Like, what could I do with that? And like, what would I change or like improve? And I don't know, like that might be part of it. Like, I think it'd be kind of fun to, I don't know. On one hand, I think it would be really enjoyable to record live content, like the content I make for the channel live. But then I also feel like it would distract me because I'd be like reading chat and trying to work with chat instead of just diving full into the story. But then I watch people like RT Game who, like, okay, he tends to goof around a lot, but he also tends to get immersed in the story whilst he's also talking to an audience live. I don't know. I'm not sure. Part of me wants to try it someday. I don't know if I've got the gumption for it, but I feel like I keep getting better and have a more palatable approach to the content I do and being able to kind of juggle different topics. And so I feel like I could, if I gave it a shot, I really wonder what would happen. It's a tough time to try and break into the market, obviously, but I don't know. That's what they say about everything. Just food for thought for a while. It's just been something that's been on my mind. Anyway, I really appreciate your support that you have given me. For the patrons and members of the channel especially, that's so wonderful. Like, I appreciate it so much. And I've got stuff cooking. I've got some stuff I have been working on in the background, and I'm curious. I'm excited to see what you think when I share some of it this year. So I hope you look forward to that. And a lot of it is possible because of the support that I get from patrons and members. It really gives me that hope that maybe, just maybe, there is something in the future I'll be able to do with all of this, that I might be able to grow into something beyond just a hobby channel and really try and make a go for it someday. That'd be fun. It'd be amazing. But I don't know. Just one of those things. We'll have to see. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next video, watch me out to see me next. I'll see you there.